correct something real quick, Doria's timing, the icebreaker is 4 to 6 minutes.
4 to 6 minutes.
So it's 3 and before, it'll be 5 and 6.
Okay.
So our first icebreaker tonight is Matt Bennett.
Okay, well, my speech, I titled it "The Man I Would Most Like to Meet." So, the man I would most like to meet is a man that few of us really know, but many of us talk about. This man resembles all that is good in this world and fends off negative influence with love, compassion, and forgiveness. This man is Jesus Christ. I know you're probably thinking, here we go again, another preacher trying to convert us to Christianity, and I already know what you're going to tell me, I'm not interested. Well, if you open up your heart to the words I'm going to share with you, you'll see that's not what I'm all about. This man is actually not that big on religion. What, right? Yes, I'm here to tell you that I don't believe Jesus Christ was big on religion. And let me tell you why. I don't believe that Jesus is big on religion because of what religion has done to us in the past, in the present, and in the future. As long as if we don't make a change towards love, forgiveness, and compassion. Love is underestimated, I think, and forgiveness and compassion are seriously lacking. What we need more of is these three things. Even when we believe that we love enough, there's still room for more to be shared. Even when we believe we are right and we believe that we were wrong, there still needs to be forgiveness and compassion for those who have wronged us. This is where churches, I think, can be one-sided. This is where religion can get in the way of what really matters, which is love, forgiveness, and compassion. Because some churches believe it's either their way or the highway. It's either their rules, and those who cross their rules are sinners, and those who don't believe are sinners. And everyone who isn't with them is against them, and so on. This is true for some churches, not all of course, but even those who get it right, still, there are members who believe that what makes a good person is going to church, and some also believe that this alone makes them a better person than someone who doesn't go to church. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I don't believe Jesus had in mind when he created the Catholic Church. This is what can cause enemies and war. This is what can cause us not to love one another, even though we should love everyone. I'm not saying that I don't go to church every Sunday because I do, but does this make me a good person? Does going to church, listening to the priest, and understanding and remembering what he said make someone have a good heart? Does singing the songs, giving money, and being able to recite scripture off the cuff, is this what makes someone a good person? The answer I believe to be the right one is no. This does not make that person good. Neither does forcing religion on someone who isn't ready or doesn't want it. Nor does dividing people because of their beliefs and faiths in their own church. Jesus wouldn't want this. I can't imagine Jesus telling someone that they are not welcome in the kingdom of heaven just because they read the Quran and not the Bible, or because they went to temple and not to church, or because they believe God takes the form of Buddha and not Santa. This is what can be wrong with religion today. It can divide instead of join together. It can wage wars instead of love. It can cause harm instead of mend wounds. And I don't think this is what Jesus had in mind when he spoke to his disciples about a way to live so that all men and women of this earth can live in peace and harmony with love and hope and joy. That's what it's all about, I believe. It's all about loving your neighbor, no matter what they've done to you. It's about forgiving the wicked and helping the poor. It's all about love and forgiveness and compassion. It's not about hate, regret, or jealousy. You see, love is the most powerful force in the universe. And if and when used correctly, it can conquer all, even the most evil people in the world. Love can overcome depression, hatred, self-loathing, and many other debilitating mental attitudes. And forgiveness can and does release you from the grips of evil. from the turmoil of hatred and the depths of sadness, because we know that everyone is created equal. At least that's what it says in our Constitution, that all men are created equal. All men, and women for that matter, are equal no matter what their faith, color, economic status, or gender. We are all equal. If all men are created equal by their Creator, I think that Thomas Jefferson meant by God, then how can one church or one person honestly believe that they are better than someone else? We're not. No one is. Let me repeat that so it has a chance to fully sink in. No man or woman or child is better than any other man, woman, or child on this earth. We just have different lessons to learn and maybe at different stages of our development. So to think that we are better because of our money, clothes, homes, or because we received better grades on some test, that isn't very Christ-like to me. At least that's what I believe Jesus would say, even though he doesn't ever like to talk about himself. I believe Jesus would want us all to hold hands and follow in his footsteps, setting good examples for our children, reading to them at night, giving them love and appreciation, understanding the evils of this world and forgiving all that have succumbed to wrongdoing, and forgiving ourselves for all the wrongdoing that we have done. I believe this is very important. Believing in yourself and helping others when there is nothing to gain from it. Believing in others and giving them a chance to overcome evil and do more good in the world. I believe this to be important. Trying new things and experiencing the world around us, whether it's in our backyard or on a trip to Italy. This is what I believe to be important. I believe that Mother Nature is a gift and should be admired. That we are all here to enjoy what she has given us together, not separately. Because we're all in this together. Whether you choose to believe it or not, we're all one organism trying to survive on this planet and do what is right in our hearts. We need each other. We need love and forgiveness for one another. We need compassion for the less fortunate. But most of all, we need Jesus Christ, the one who taught us all that I have said today. The one who still believes in us even when we do not believe in ourselves. Even when we feel that all hope is lost and we are forever doomed by our choices, he will always believe in us. Even when we don't believe in him or God. Even when we curse his name and do wrong things. Even when we survive by stealing and cheating. Even when we lose our moral compass and are lost somewhere between good and evil. It's he that helps us get back on track to a life of love and happiness, even when we think that it's impossible. It's he who always loves us no matter what, even when we don't love ourselves, and even when we don't love him back. This is why I would want to meet Jesus Christ, because even if I didn't choose him as my number one choice, it's he that would love me anyway. Thank you.